Hey guys, my name is Jimmy and I'm running for activities director. And so basically, an activities director organizes all of these events. And if you guys ever went to like the cultural nights or there's a blazer tag event this Saturday, you guys should all go. Yeah. And so an, an activities director has to be someone who's fun, but also someone who's able to organize and get everything done. And so I feel like I'm a great candidate because, for one, I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are wondering, why is Jimmy wearing a suit and like, he's all like, dressed up. Like he should be wearing shorts and stuff. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not one to be like really formal. So, and I know how dumb I can act sometimes around like friends and stuff. And I feel like if I were to be elected activities director, I could make not only a lot of the events fun, but also related to Chinese culture since I'm also Chinese and yes. And so another thing is being organized, and um, I feel like I can get things done because I know I can put forth the time and effort. And since CSA is just a place where I can have fun with friends, I feel like it won't even seem like a chore or a task, but it just come naturally to me to want to organize all of these events. And yeah, just I feel like I'm a great candidate for activities director, so you guys should vote for me, Jimmy, activities director. Okay, yeah. Give me some questions.
So, what do you think are important factors when planning an
Well, uh, like when I went to the officer meeting to plan the CSA Capture the Flag event, you guys listed off a whole bunch of things like what kind of materials you need, like how to get people places, and not only that, but like costs. And so like it takes a lot of time, and you need to like get everyone together and like, okay, what are you gonna bring? What are you gonna bring? How long is this gonna take? And then like make a whole list of like an itinerary for like when this is gonna happen. And I feel like I can do that really well.
Let's say you had to plan double night, which you went to. How would you go about doing
I would double nine.
event? Was on the mountain.
Oh, how would I plan that?
that?
Okay, well, for one, getting everyone to the mountain is a big deal. So I would have to get a whole bunch of designated drivers, people who could just volunteer to drive people. And then I would need to first get a count of how many people are going. And then, get all those drivers and then get a spot where we can all meet, like, which is usually at Littlefield Fountain. And so after that, like actually before that, we would have to get all the materials. Like you guys made a whole bunch of sandwiches and like all those condiments and like water, and so like that takes some planning beforehand to do. Like you need to get people to get those materials and then like to put it in someone's car. And so once you gather all those materials and you get all the people there, you drive up there, and then you also like we had like a little bit of a cultural thing where like we just talked about what double ninth meant, and like that's the whole point of CSA is to like incorporate culture into what we do, and so we have to prepare that beforehand as well, and then so like we get all that together, and then actually even before that there would have to be some sort of advertising, like maybe flyering or like posting a Facebook event or something. Yeah.
So you were at JO this year. Can you talk some detail about like how you contributed as a JO and
Okay.
specifically?
All right. Well, I know being a JO, you have to do like a lot of flyering, and then, but not only that, but you were supposed to like help the officers like for the Lantern Festival. No, it was the Mid Autumn Festival. We had to put on a play, and I was a monkey, and it was embarrassing. But like that was like really fun. And being a JO is about like bonding with your fellow JOs, and not only that, but like just with CSA members in general. And I feel like being a JO really helped me like understand what CSA was all about in terms of like the events they put up and like all the cultural references they put into all the events and like the order in which like things happen, like planning and then like the actual event and then like afterwards. And so I feel like being a JO really helped me understand what being an officer meant, but at the same time it was a ton of fun. And like if I don't get an officer position, I feel like I would be a JO again because yeah, getting to know people and helping out is something that I really like to do.
Um, well, so, what did you like about this year's activity director, and what is it something that you feel that you could do better, like, or maybe like,
Okay, so one of the things I really liked was how close knit everyone was. Like inviting people to all the events. Like I feel like although CSA really branched out and tried to get other people like from other organizations to go to their events and stuff, I feel like CSA is like such a big family that like Mid Autumn Festival, Lantern Festival, and then like just everyone going to those events and then contributing and just having a lot of fun. Like I think that was my favorite part. But at the same time, I feel like when I go to the general meetings and we have all those icebreakers with the different families, like I personally don't really talk to a lot of my family members. Like I don't even know who they are, and it's not because like anyone's fault or anything, but I feel like for family events, instead of like making it like a spontaneous, oh hey, let's have a family event next week, like to actually have a set date where like all the families can be like, okay, you guys can choose what type of event you want, like dinner or like going somewhere or whatever, and then like because if there's a set date for like people to do things, then people will actually go there because they feel like oh okay, it's very well organized, so they just go. But like if it's just like something spontaneous, then like not a lot of people will go because it's like short notice or like tests and stuff get in the way. And so I just feel like for family events, if we have like an organized like set like a day or like a week or whatever, and then just plan it beforehand, I feel like people within the families would get to know each other better, and